So why do you want to do this? Come on. You don't want to do this, eh, Rookie?
I don't want to do it.
We're going live.
We're here.
We came up with this idea, I don't know what, 5 days ago? We've been talking about it for ages. Of what would it take to go from $0 to $3 million? And
fuck, I forgot to tag you in the video.
that's even better.
I'll tag you in.
No, don't tag me in. No one cares.
Yeah, okay.
And we can tag that later. And we came up with the idea of going 0 to 3 million, and we were going to keep it a secret. We were like, what would it take? How do people make that sort of money? And then who came up with the idea to actually document this whole process, like a journey?
Well, I think how it came about was that there was a piece of me that was looking for something that was able to be a project for the year, and I was like, around personal brand.
Yeah.
And then you were talking about this idea, and then I said, well, this is perfect. So here we are.
We're going to broadcast the potential mess that this could be, or the non-result, or the failure, or whatever it is. Well, it's a journey, just like a...
How you doing out there,
Yeah,
Facebook people? In a bit of meltdown, really jumping on here. There's a lot of resistance. For you that don't know me, well, I'm Brooke. This is my Facebook, so hopefully you do know me. But I'm here with my good boy, my good mate Nathan, and we've had a coffee and come up with an idea of going from 0 to 3 million in our journeys. And where this gets really ridiculous is that the idea was nothing to do with the 0 to 3 million. It's actually around the idea of actually documenting the journey. So for the next 12 months, kicking off tomorrow, 1st of February, so 1st of February to 1st of February next year, we're going to be documenting the journey of what it looks like, us discovering, taking ourselves on, going from 0 to 3 million.
Yeah, what it looks like, all the ways that it isn't.
What it looks like.
All the ways it isn't and all the ways that it is.
We have no idea what we're doing. We have no idea what it even looks like. We have, apart from what we're communicating with you today.
Yeah.
So we're going to start up a Facebook group, which is called 0 to 3 million. And then inside that, there's not really much more that we can tell you today because we've got no idea. There's a lot of resistance coming up. I can assure you of that, especially from myself. I think Nathan he's getting a bit of a thrill out of it. There's a lot of resistance for me around, I suppose, seeing what it's going to take. Like literally, I've been in the game for a few years now. I've been sort of self-employed and really getting real with what it looks like where it hasn't worked yet, and we have no guarantees of it working over the next 12 months, getting to 0 to 3. If anything, we've got fucking no idea. So I suppose the only thing that is guaranteed is that we're going to fail a lot. And I suppose what's really there is that it doesn't, like, people fail, we know that, but you generally hear of their failures once they've succeeded, and we're kind of doing the opposite.
Yeah. I think that's the resistance. That this was going to be this secret journey that we were going on. Like we'd already made that decision that we were discovering, like, what would it take for us to discover something where we added $3 million worth of value to the world, and then came up with this idea that you're actually seeing right now, and to record the process in the hopes that maybe someone might get some value. It might be funny.
It will be funny.
It'll be awesome to look
Brooksy
back on.
Here, so that's right. It'll be funny. It'll be funny.
Yeah, so that's it. That was what it was about. So have a bit of fun.
So really, I think we put it in the text before we got started. Probably the best part that we've come up with so far is that strap in, grab the popcorn, and come along for the ride, and see what doesn't work. I know people are very good at saying what does work, but I suppose what we're going to really uncover and what we are going to document and have as part of our journey is we're going to have all the pieces so that you can see what doesn't work. And look, we're just hoping. We're going to put in everything, and we're going to do whatever it takes to hope, with some action behind that hope, that maybe one or two things that we come up with we can pull off. And not just for ourselves either. It's like we want to share what it looks like, so maybe other people can see what it looks like, and we can come up with ideas collectively.
Yeah.
What it looks like. And
Exactly.
build a bit of a community around it along the way. So, I understand it's Friday afternoon. People have got things to do. We've definitely got things to do. It's going to be a crazy year. And this has probably been one of my most uncomfortable lives that I didn't want to do.
So happy to be here for that.
And Nathan's loving it. But if this is something that's grabbed your attention, you might be grabbing your attention thinking like, what a bunch of dickheads, and we're cool with that.
That's epic.
And even if that is the case, you want to jump into our Facebook group. It's 0 to 3 million, the same way that it's written in the subject line of the live. Come in there. We can't guarantee you, we can't tell you what's going to be a part of that group, because we really have no idea. We're going to take this one day at a time, and look, this could end up being the project that becomes a project, or it could be the thing that I fucking don't know. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to stop talking.
That's enough now, Rookie. We've got stuff to do.
We've got stuff to do. But yeah, jump into the Facebook group if it's something that tickles your fancy, and or at least leave us a comment if you want us to add you into the group. And other than that, we're going to go and actually, that is a good point, Trish. We actually just had a conversation about that, about partying. We are going to throw some parties as part of this. I can 100% guarantee that. But we'll explain more of that maybe once we're in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Look forward to seeing you.
All right, team. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Sorry if that just wasted 3 minutes of your life, but we just had to make a commitment, because otherwise I really just wanted to run away. So, all right. Talk to you soon, team. Bye.